Hey guys, what's the number one reason that you can't catch fish? Are you in a slump? Are you in a rut? You've been fishing 3 times in a row, you've caught one fish, no fish. You were catching them, now you're not. What's the number one reason that you're not catching fish? Well, the number one reason that you're not catching fish is you're not putting your lure or your bait where he lives. That's the number one reason. And there could be a lot of different scenarios why that's happening. The first scenario why that could be happening is you're just fishing a place that just doesn't have a good population of fish. You know, you're unfortunate enough to live close to a body of water that the fish count is extremely low and it's difficult to catch a fish. So there's an easy solution for that one. Go someplace else, right? That has more fish in it. Okay. The next reason that you may not be putting your lure in front of the fish is you're fishing where they were and they're no longer there, or you're fishing where you think they should be, but they're not there yet. See, that's all about seasonal patterns, you know. Seasonal patterns on your body of water, whether it's a river, a lake, a reservoir, a stream, whatever it is, they're seasonal patterns, you know. Winter, pre-spawn, spawn, post-spawn, summer, fall. And each time of year, those fish are in different places. So, you know, if 2 or 3 weeks ago, you were catching fish real good on a chatterbait some place and it was pre-spawn, and then you can't figure out why you can't go back there today and catch those fish on a chatterbaits because they're not there. They left. They've moved on to a spawning area or a post-spawn area or a summer area, depending on where it is at this point in time. So how do you understand these seasonal patterns? Well, first thing you do is subscribe to my channel. It'll help you understand these seasonal patterns because I've done several videos on seasonal patterns and I'm going to continue to do some more. So the next reason that you're not putting your lure in front of the fish because they're not there is, say you go up to a tree or a bush and you know, you flip around the edges because that's the easiest thing to do. And he's in the middle of the bush. And so you may be, you know, seasonally right where he's living, but you're not literally putting it on him. It's kind of like Mr. Bassey here. See, we got Mr. Bassey here, right? And he's swimming over here and you're dropping your lure over here, right? You're dropping your lure over here. You're not going to catch him, okay, until you drop it here on him. So if you miss a fish by, you know, several feet, the chances of you catching that fish are very, very low unless they're in an extremely aggressive mood, right? They're in the middle of the bush, you're fishing the outside edge of it, you're probably not going to catch them. If they're under the dock, but you're fishing the outside corners of the dock, you're probably not going to catch them. If they're on the shallow walkways of the dock, but you're fishing the main platform of the dock, you're probably not going to catch them. If you're fishing the bank, but the fish have moved out to the points and drop-offs, you're probably not going to catch them, right? So this is really the key, you know, and here is a key thing to remember. I think sometimes we get too hung up on, well, maybe I'm not throwing the right lure. Well, you know, 90% of the bass live in about 5% of the water. So most of the time, it may not even be the lure. Sure, there could be better lures and worse lures, some lures that are better for different situations. But if you took a rock, a regular old skipping rock, and drilled a hole in it, 2 holes in it, one for your line and one for a hook, and you put a hook on there with a split ring, and you took that rock and you dropped it in front of enough fish, he's going to bite that rock and you'll catch him. But then you could take the best lure on the planet, the highest catching, most trending lure on the planet in today's fishing world, or the best, stinkiest bait, if you're catfishing or crappie fishing or whatever. And if you drop that best lure in the world or that best bait in the world into an empty swimming pool, you're never going to catch a fish. So the biggest key to catch fish is fish where they are. It's really just that simple. Being around the fish always trumps the right lure. Always. A worse lure can catch them when a better lure can't if you're not around the fish. So it's really just that simple. And I just wanted to kind of wake you up there, because I think sometimes, I watch a lot of YouTube videos also. And it seems like a lot of videos are really, really focused on this is the magic lure, or this is the lure that you need, or this is the presentation that you need, and all that's good. But the most important thing is that you're fishing where that fish lives and fishing on him. And you will definitely catch more fish. So if you like my channel and follow me on a regular basis, it'll help you. It'll help me if you subscribe. Again, I appreciate you watching, and have a blessed day.